Yo, it's Mr. Junior. You already know. This is my first live stream draft. I'm about to do on Underdog. I'm brand new to this. I'm in my little studio. You feel me? Um, and I'm about to just go through the motions with y'all. I don't really draft on my computer. I usually do it on my phone, which I got right here. I got my other phone ready right here. And I'm about to just go through the motions with y'all. This is gonna be my first draft on the computer. Definitely my first draft on the live stream. But we're gonna get through it together, y'all. And I'm about to give y'all the sauce. I'm about to give you the information that you need to learn about drafting if you're brand new to drafting, or to up your game and up your money. To be honest, um, if you just do regular standard drafting, redraft every year, you do a new draft with new players, with 12 people, and you guys do one pool. That's a standard draft. I have a few standard drafts. I'm a commissioner in one of mine. You put $50 each person, 12 people or 10 people, and first place gets 450 bucks or 550 bucks. But I do best ball. I also do best ball. Best ball is where you draft with, and it's big tournaments. You draft with 12 people, essentially the same thing, but you're in a big tournament of could be 100,000 people, 200,000 people. Uh, I think the biggest one last year was 667,000 people. 667,000 people, yeah. And there's small ones of up to 20,000 people, 50,000 people. So there's a lot of drafts you can do, and obviously, with that said, if everyone's putting in $5, $10, $25 for these drafts, the prize pools, the prize pools are huge. And if you're a good drafter, you could really win some money. You feel me? Especially with all the noobs playing. And if you're a noob, you got to go through the motions. If you want to make money, you got to start. I'm at a level where I could take advantage of a lobby of a bunch of noobs, but I mean, I lose a lot of drafts too, and this is my third year playing best ball, and last year was the first year I won. Um, First year I won something. So let me just share my screen with y'all really quick. And like I said, everything is brand new for me. Doing this on the computer, I'm usually doing it on my phone. So let me see. If I go to results, right? So this is Underdog. You draft on Underdog Fantasy. You could download the app, and I do football. So NFL, you can see right here, $39,800. I gotta say that quietly. You feel me? So my neighbors don't hear me. But don't ask me for no money. I already spent it all. You feel me? I spent all of it. Don't ask me for no money. So obviously you could win a lot of money. If I click into here, you see, I was also a little bit more than $40,000. You know, I told y'all if you have me as a friend on Facebook, I told y'all I'll give y'all the receipts and the numbers. You feel me? Um, just the 2023 season, you could count up. This is probably 900, 1,100, maybe around 1,500. So essentially, like $41,500 I won, and I was ecstatic. You feel me? But not only was I ecstatic, I was like satisfied, like not as ecstatic because initial feelings like word I won money, but then it's a feeling of like I'm satisfied because I knew I should have got this. I've been doing the math on it this whole time. I've been doing projections. I've been doing research. I've been doing a lot of drafts and investing a lot of money. And it's like, all right, word. It makes sense. I did all of this, and it makes sense. I get this out of it. It's a little bit of luck into it, but I would say it's mostly skill and mostly brain work, to be honest. And if you're just if you have a passion for football, I mean, you could make some money out of it too. Not just over and I suck at over and unders. Do not bring me do not give me no freaking parlays. Please don't. because I always seem to lose my parlays. If you always win parlays and you add me on yours, we're gonna lose, and I'm gonna give you bad luck. So you feel me? So we're just gonna hop right into it. A big board draft, $10 entries, 223,000 contestants or entrants, a total of 2 million in prizes. I have 1 million in prizes in my in my uh in my thumbnail. And shout out to the random person that did my thumbnail. I think it was an AI that did my thumbnail. I just went on Twitter and was like, hey, I need a thumbnail. AIs are hitting me up. I think it was an AI that did my thumbnail. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, I sent someone some money. Does an AI want money? If an AI wants money, then what's going to happen with the world? I don't know. But anyways, so that's my thumbnail. It's brand new. If you do thumbnails, holla at me, please. Or just graphic designing in general. I'm brand new. You feel me? I'm in my little studio, brand new, doing this. Oh, that's what I spent my money on. You feel me? Your studio. So we're gonna hop into this draft, big boy draft. Enter $10. Yes. And we're gonna go through the motions together. I'll do one for y'all. What's going on? We got technical difficulties. Oh, give me a second, y'all. Let me refresh. I might have to end the live stream if it doesn't work. There we go. Just have to refresh. Mr. Junior, you see that little badge right there? A badge of honor. Respect me when you see me in the lobby. But there's a bunch of other badges too. So there's different color badges, and I honestly don't know. I don't know if there's like a ranking system out there that they have public. Underdog has public, but I have a black and white badge, and it's filling up. We're waiting for 7 people. So while we wait, we're gonna actually look at this move that just happened. Justin Fields traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think he's going to look great in that uniform. I think he's going to look great in Heinz Field. I think he's going to look great. Scratch that. He's not going to look great with George Pickens, but I think he's going to look good with George Pickens and Calvin Austin. Who else do they have in Pittsburgh? I don't know, but I like those 2 receivers. I just say he's not going to do great with George Pickens because Pickens is a goal ball receiver. He just runs verticals. That's what he's good at, jump balls. And Justin Fields isn't the best deep thrower, although I do understand offensive coordinator they had last year, Matt Nagy. I think that was their offensive coordinator. He was either head coach or offensive coordinator. No, Matt Eberflus was a head coach. Matt Nagy was the offensive coordinator. I believe so. I don't know. I might be getting my names wrong. But I know they had a very incompetent offensive coordinator last year. And that attributed to all the really, really, really bad stats, advanced stats they had last year on deep balls. Just ask Darnell Mooney, who's now a member of the Atlanta Falcons. And speaking of Darnell Mooney, he's now linked up with Kirk Cousins. Who throws a great deep ball and has great advanced stats on the deep pass. So this draft, we might target some Kirk Cousins and Darnell Mooney, depending how expensive they are. Let's see my draft. Waiting for 3 people. That's fine. I'm going to talk about the players we should target. I'm going to talk about how to draft and draft philosophies. I'm going to talk about draft strategies. I'm going to talk about it all with y'all, just because this is what I do. I does this. Like, look at my numbers. Yeah, one draft got me 40,000, but you want to know how much drafts I did last year? Ask me how many drafts I did last year. I think it was 379. That's how much money I put in last year. Before I knew I was going to win anything. When people were telling me, don't bet. People were like, don't bet. Don't do it. Stop wasting your money on that. I'm like, bro, I know what I'm doing, cuz. I should have won more, to be honest. But fucking who was CeeDee Lamb? I drafted so much CeeDee Lamb. He ended wide receiver 1 last year. But the first week of the playoffs in week 15, he dud. So a lot of my teams did bad, but I still had a bunch of advance because I'm that nice. I forget what I was saying. I'll be rambling a lot. Y'all gonna get a little sneak peek into my life, and y'all gonna get to know me. You feel me? If you're watching, what's up? Wait, I don't know if people are commenting. I don't know how to do this. I don't really know how to do this. I don't know how to reply to comments and stuff. I don't even have YouTube up. Like, could y'all even see this? Oh, share this tab instead. I meant to do that. So I apologize for any technical difficulties and things like that. But the main point of my first stream, I'm getting straight to business. I'm giving y'all the sauce. I'm really giving y'all the sauce. So I am pick 7. There's 12 people in the draft, just like I said. 12 people, these are the first 12 picks. And you can see the 12th pick also gets the 13th pick. And that's called a snake draft. So the guy who gets the first pick, he's probably going to pick Christian McCaffrey, but he gets the 23rd, I believe the 23rd or the 24th pick. He gets the 24th pick. And he also gets the 25th pick, but then has to wait a lot. So I'm right in the middle of the draft order. You see? I'm right in the middle. So my second round pick will be pick 18. I wonder if y'all could even hear me. Okay, I'm not on mute. I got my cam on. I feel like it's going good. So I'm 5 picks away. The first pick was Christian McCaffrey. Could somebody also tell me how to get rid of these pop-ups? Like I download a few songs on MP3 to put on Logic, and now these things won't stop coming. CD Lamb pick 2. You feel me? I was drafting CD Lamb every single draft last year with pick 10, 11, or 12. CD Lamb was my pick, and now he's pick number 2 because I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just talk my talk the whole time, running victory laps on my cases, on my takes and opinions that ended up being right this year. Bijan Robinson. I wanted Bijan Robinson. He got picked up at number 5. I like Breece Hall, but I don't like him as much as Bijan Robinson, running back for the Falcons. I like Breece Hall, though. I want a running back first round. There's also like something going on in my kitchen. I don't even know what's going on. There's like a noise. Well, that's my dishwasher. So I got Breece Hall, you feel me? Running back for the New York Jets. So now you see right here on my right side, he's my first player on my team, Mr. Junior. It's actually kind of nice drafting on a computer instead of my phone. So just to explain to you how best ball works, you get quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. You could draft 8 wide receivers, but only the 3 best that perform that specific week get to start, or in other words, be counted for points towards your team total. And you have a team total after each week, and it just accumulates week 1, week 2, week 3 until week 14. And the top 2 players of the 12 teams in this draft advance to the next round. And if you advance to the next round, guess what? You're winning money. You're winning money. If you advance to the next round after that in your next pool, guess what? You're winning even more money. You feel me? I should have showed y'all that in this draft, I don't even know how to get there. In this draft, first place gets $200,000, I believe. $200,000. I'm trying to get $200,000. I don't know about you. If you're trying to get $200,000, download this app and draft with me next time. All right, so I drafted a running back, and you could only start 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 quarterback, and 1 tight end. 3 wide receivers, though, so people understand, the draft community understands that wide receivers are very important, maybe a little bit more important than running back, because you need more. So, but then there's a twist, like running backs are also important because now they're lately have been very devalued. And that is essentially why I went running back with my first pick. You only start 2 running backs. Give me 1 in the first round so I could have 1 start every week. Do I want another running back when I need 3 wide receivers? No, I don't want another running back. So I'm going to look to draft a wide receiver, and I'm going to draft one I like Rashee Rice. No, like Drake London. Like Drake London. Woo! Drake London is in my thumbnail. And that's not why I drafted him. But that just goes to show that I like him as a player, man. Drake London drafted 7 overall 2 years ago to the Atlanta Falcons. It's funny. I remember Drake bet on that pick hitting. And I'm like, yeah, that pick is obviously going to hit. Drake London is definitely going to Atlanta. I know that. And he won. And he won like a freaking million, like maybe $1 million. And I'm like, wow, I should like bet money. And that just goes to show, like, if you think you could do this, put down money and do it. And you'll get some money back. But anyways, Drake London, he's the wide receiver 1. I liked him ever since he was drafted. Number 7 pick. So goes to show he's always had talent, especially coming out of college, out of USC. And this year he gets Kirk Cousins as a quarterback. He's always had whack quarterbacks. Drake London has always had whack quarterbacks. He finally has Kirk Cousins. So guess what? He's going to blow up. He's going to blow up. Drake London, man, my wide receiver 1. I reached for him. I don't know if you could tell, but he was lower on the board. Devontae Adams was higher. Josh Allen was higher. But I like Drake London. I think he will be a top 5 wide receiver statistically this year coming up. So guess what? I'm going to draft him because that's what I think. I don't care if it's a reach. Now, I'm not going to reach way down here, but I will reach 6, 7 picks. Even if there's 5, 6 wide receivers ahead of you, no, I don't think Devontae Adams will do as good as Drake London. No. So find the players you like, find the players that make sense, and go after them. Drake London is one of them for me. Bijan Robinson is another one. I love the Atlanta Falcons this year. I liked them last year. I drafted them so much. That kind of bit me in the ass. But guess what? Now they have Kirk Cousins, a brand new coach, and Raheem Morris. And they're more expensive now. Drake London is, not Bijan. They're more expensive now, but I still like them. It's like stocks. Like, yeah, this stock is expensive, but it's expensive for a reason, because it's a good stock. It's a good stock, and you want to have good stocks if you want to win some money. My pick again, Mr. Junior. Hello. I could get Malik Neighbors, who I believe will be going to the Chargers. I could get Jalen Waddle, who I love this year. It's either one of these guys. I need another wide receiver. I'm going to go probably wide receiver the next pick. I wish I could see the comments, man, so I could ask y'all Neighbors or Waddle. I'm going to go Waddle just because Neighbors is a rookie and Neighbors wishes he was Waddle. Like if Neighbors becomes Jalen Waddle, success. He hits. So why not get Jalen Waddle, who I already know is Jalen Waddle? But if Malik Neighbors goes with Justin Herbert, then I might regret my pick. But I do think Tyreek Hill will have a regress this year, and I do think Jalen Waddle will have a progression. So you might say, oh, Malik Neighbors is probably going to step into a wide receiver 1 role. I say he's still a rookie, so he's going to have growing pains, but sure. But what if I tell you Jalen Waddle progresses and Tyreek Hill regresses? What if I tell you that happens and I'm from the future? Would you draft Jalen Waddle ahead of Malik Neighbors? I just did. And I like my team so far. I have 2 AFC East team players, Jalen Waddle, Breece Hall, so these guys are going to play each other twice. I hope that these 2 guys go off when they play each other. And I have Drake London, just a guy who I really liked film-wise. Like, I like the way he plays. Before I even knew what team he was on, he goes to the Falcons, and there was a bad situation. I'm like, I'm gonna go with the skill. And it was his rookie year. I paid off. Second year, not so much. But third year, Kirk Cousins, yeah, he's expensive. Look, I picked him at 18, even though he has an average draft placement of 25, 24.8. I like him. I think he's going to do good, and I think I won't regret it. So that's why I went Drake London. If you look here, I'm up again in another pick. So we're rolling. We're rolling. Keenan Allen. I'm a Chargers fan. We just traded Keenan Allen. God damn it. I'm not going to go a wide receiver because I don't like Allen this year. I don't like Higgins as much. I don't like Cooper. I don't like Flowers as much. I like Odunze, actually. But I like James Cook better. You want to know why I like James Cook? Because the Buffalo Bills are a very good offense. I want to get anybody attached to that offense. And their RB1, yes, bring that to my team. I need that. We want to make some money. So give me James Cook. And Gabe Davis is left. Dalton Kincaid will step into a bigger passing role. James Cook will step into a bigger passing role. It is statistically proven that absent wide receiver targets naturally go to running backs. I think it will go to Kincaid too. But listen to this. Kincaid getting more targets. Stephon Diggs getting older and slower, but still going to get his targets. James Cook getting more targets. They're becoming, dare I say, a short, medium passing game team. Their deep weapon is Jamison Crowder and Khalil Shakir. If that's their deep weapons, then give me James Cook for 80, 90, 100 targets and 60 catches. If their deep options are Stephon Diggs, Khalil Shakir, and Jamison Crowder and Dalton Kincaid, give me James Cook for 60 catches. You might say Jamison Crowder is going to get short routes, but they got to go deep. It's going to be Jamison Crowder and Khalil Shakir and Diggs. They can't have Kincaid going short, Cook going short, Crowder going short. No, you brought those guys in to, I believe, run medium and deep routes. Stephon Diggs could do it all. Kincaid could run medium routes, short routes. He's not wide receiver speed to run deep routes. Come on now. James Cook is going to get 60 catches. Am I crazy for saying that? All right, so I'm up again in 2 picks. I believe this live stream is going well. Yeah, I'm not on mute. My camera's going. All right, bombs away. Pick number 55 coming up. I have Breece Hall and James Cook. I love it. Another AFC East team. And I have 2 wide receivers. Let me think, guys. I'm cooking. Let me think. I'm cooking something up. Look at this omelet I'm about to make. Look at this omelet I'm about to make. Look at this omelet. Terry McLaurin. Yeah. I mean, some of you guys might not know what is going on right now. You might be like, who are these people? How does he know these things? What is this app, Underdog? Who are these people? Why does everyone has a dog on top of their name? You might be asking all types of questions. Don't fret. Be calm. Okay, just follow along. Slowly intake. After this video is done, download Underdog. Put in $5. Put in $100. They will match you up to $100. Do a draft. Do a $10 draft. Y'all don't got $10? Draft with me. I will give you tips. If you want, I will tell you who to draft, and if you win, keep the money. You feel me? If you do know what's going on here, then you know Terry McLaurin, and you know he's iffy. It's like for wide receivers, in my opinion, you know what they are in the first 2 years. We know what Terry McLaurin is, but I also know he's never really had quarterbacks. I also know the Commanders have the number 2 pick. I also know it's probably going to be Drake May or Jaden Daniels. I also know those 2 guys are talented, very talented. I also know that Terry McLaurin has been very consistent his whole career. I also know he is their wide receiver 1. I also know Jahan Dotson was very whack last year, and I believe we know what he is. So Terry McLaurin as my wide receiver 3, that's a W in my eyes. Oh, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Do I want a quarterback? What quarter? I don't want C.J. Stroud. I don't want Joe Burrow. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Brian Thomas Jr. Let's go. That's a my guy right there. That is a my guy. Hey, if you know anything about football and the NFL Combine and what's happening, Brian Thomas Jr. will finish statistically better than Rome Odunze, than Malik Neighbors, and Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't know about any of the. I feel like you could have sneaky guys come up like Xavier Leggetti. I like Jalen Polk, but he could. Ladd McConkey. Those guys might, depending on their situation, they get with Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes likes them. They could blow up. But I will say, Brian Thomas Jr. will have a better statistical year than Malik Neighbors, Rome Odunze, and Marvin Harrison Jr. He will have a better year than Marvin Harrison Jr. because Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to the Patriots. Marvin Harrison Jr. going to the Patriots, and that is the worst possible situation for him. And his rookie year will not be amazing. He will not blow the roof off of stadiums. I mean, football stadiums don't really have roofs, but Marvin Harrison will not be wide receiver 1, even though he will be drafted as wide receiver 1. And I do think that's the right pick. I just think he will be drafted to the Patriots, and he will not have a good statistical year. I think Brian Thomas Jr. will be better than Rome Odunze his whole career. I think Brian Thomas Jr. is an excellent prospect. I think he will be so good in his NFL career. And I think he's better than Rome Odunze. I do. I just do. And I think his talent will make him produce more than Rome Odunze. Malik Neighbors is tricky. I like Malik Neighbors. If he goes to Justin Herbert, but I don't think Chargers is staying at 5 and picking Neighbors. So Malik Neighbors is going to go somewhere, and he's not going to do better than Brian Thomas Jr. Period. I just said that, and I feel like I defended that pretty well. All right, Mr. Jr. up again. Who do I want? Do I want Jordan? I'm looking at quarterbacks because quarterbacks are very important, so I'm keeping an eye on them. I don't want Jordan Love. Okay, let's move on. Wide receiver, maybe. Running back, I'm going to go. Time's running out. Give me Tony Pollard. Give me Tony Pollard. I love Jackson Smith and Jigba when I thought Tyler Lockett was leaving. Tyler Lockett's not leaving, so I don't like Jackson Smith and Jigba. I loved Chris Godwin. I would have drafted him when I thought Mike Evans was leaving. I don't like Chris Godwin as much. I love Christian Watson, but I don't like him more than Tony Pollard. I'm sorry. I don't like him more than Tony Pollard. I like Tony Pollard this year. I don't like Christian Watson as much as Tony Pollard because Christian Watson is battling targets with Jaden Reed, Romeo Dobbs, and Devontae Wicks is his name. They're wide receiver 4. Josh Jacobs just went to the team. He's gonna steal it. He's gonna poach a lot of touchdowns, and I think Jordan Love will progress. So will Christian Watson, but I just don't really know how exactly it's gonna shake out. I know Tony Pollard will finish as their RB1. Well, I don't know that. That's actually, I don't know. Is that a hot take? Tajay Spears or Tony Pollard? I think Tony Pollard last year battled with injuries. I think he's not a good RB1 as a bell cow back, and I think it showed. But I think as like a 1A or just a 1 and a Tajay Spears 2 or Tajay Spears 1B, I think he will be very efficient like he was when Ezekiel Elliott was on the Cowboys, and so was he. And Tony Pollard was amazing. He was amazing, and he hit for a lot of people and won a lot of people money. And then he didn't do as good next year when he became the bell cow. Guess what? He's not a bell cow anymore. And I think he's going to be very efficient. And there we go. We have a very good foundation. And what I think quarterback's important. A one single player, I think quarterback's very important. But I have a 3 RBs that I like a lot. And I think it's fine if we wait on quarterback for that. Christian Watson's still there, guys. Tajay Spears is here, guys. Tony Pollard's teammate. So is Jameson Williams. I'm going Tajay Spears. I love Jameson Williams. I love Justin Herbert. But guess what? I don't have no Chargers receivers. Or Brian Thomas could go to the Chargers, but I don't know that. So I'm not going to go Justin Herbert. I'm not going to go Watson or Love. I wanted Jameson Williams. I love Jameson Williams this year. The Lions just signed. Did they sign Van Jefferson? Was it Van Jefferson they signed? The Lions just signed a wide receiver like a $1 million deal, which shows me, and they didn't sign Josh Reynolds. They didn't re-sign Josh Reynolds, which shows me they are comfortable with Jameson Williams as their wide receiver too. And that's good signs for him, boy. I kind of regret not picking him. But I can't be mad at Tajay Spears because now I have, if you notice, the complete Tennessee running back room. Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears, which isn't that high of a ceiling. Like, okay, what's the ceiling on that? I guess it's not as high as if I picked another running back on a different team. But I can say that I know for sure if Tony Pollard gets hurt, I got me a diamond in Tajay Spears. If Tajay Spears gets hurt, I have me a diamond in Tony Pollard. And I feel like that's valuable. I'm hungry, guys. I want some dinner. What do y'all want for dinner? Oh, wait. So if I go to StreamYard, right, I can see the people commenting, which is pretty cool. NFL Trading Room, what's up? Thanks for showing support. I appreciate that. Shemaya, thank you for coming. I appreciate that. Shemaya's actually next door. Thank you, Shemaya. Yeah, my friends at NFL Training Room. Thank you guys for showing support. Appreciate that. And you guys can learn something. For whoever else is watching. Or you guys can disagree. And I can learn something. Justin Herbert's still here. I need Tua, but I need Tua. I need Tua, guys. You want to know why I need Tua? Troy Franklin and Xavier Worthy and Trey Benson there. I hope one of those guys fall to me next. I smell money. I'm going to tell y'all why I need Tua Tagovailoa. It's called stacking, okay? It's called stacking. If you see in my wide receivers, my wide receiver 2, Jalen Waddle, plays for Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa plays for the Miami Dolphins quarterback. So if Miami has a great day. Jalen Waddle goes off. Guess what? Tua goes off too. Guess what? If Tua goes off, Jalen Waddle goes off. So I have that stack. If Miami has a great year, if Jalen Waddle and Tua get it, we just get in sync and really be like, Tyreek Hill, you're the new wide receiver too. You know what I mean? That stack is very valuable and could get me a lot of points. And yes, I'm thinking about another stack with Drake London and Kirk Cousins. You're absolutely right. Yes, I'm thinking about another stack with Drake May and Jaden Daniels with Terry McLaurin. Oof. I want Kirk Cousins because I don't know if Drake May or Jaden Daniels is going to Washington. So I just want Kirk Cousins. I want Kirk Cousins. And the thing is, something you have to learn in fantasy. You might not understand this concept. When I say it, excuse me. You might not understand this concept, but you have to draft like all your picks are hits. You have to draft like the guys you're getting will blow up. And I'll give me Trey Benson. Look at that running back room. I'm gonna explain what I'm doing in a second. You have to draft like your picks will hit. If you're drafting to play safe, like, oh, I'm gonna draft another running back because for this reason, because I feel like this guy's gonna get injured. No, don't plan like he's gonna get injured. Plan like he's about to hit. Okay, I'm not gonna plan like oh, Kirk Cousins might get injured, so I'm gonna draft somewhere else. No, because even if that happens, I'm fine with finishing last. I'm trying to explain. I'm fine with finishing in last because I'm gonna have a lot of teams that don't hit. I don't want no teams that finish third, fourth, or fifth. Like, oh, I played it safe, so that way I was able to stay in the top 5. Top 5 doesn't make me advance. Top 2 does. So essentially, all my picks need a hit. Let's say I hit with my first 4 picks, but then I draft safe for the rest of the draft. I draft safe. Then I just played myself out of a top 2 spot. And now I'm like, I finished top 3 or top 4. I need to draft like my picks are hits. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But that's just the main philosophy in the fantasy football community, in the best ball community, especially in big tournaments. Like, I drafted 4 running backs. I'm done with running backs. I'm not going to pretend like one of these. I already have the Tennessee backfield. I feel like that's going to take up one of my RB spots every week. Breece Hall, who's amazing. Jason Cook, who's really good. And Trey Benson, who is the best running back prospect. And I'm not going to be like, Trey Benson is a rookie. He might not blow up. Let me get another running back instead. No, I'm going to pretend like Trey Benson is about to blow up and my running back room is good. Because let's say Trey Benson does blow up and I drafted safe with another running back. That running back was now useless. And maybe I could have used that spot for an extra tight end to get 4 tight ends. And maybe it lost me 20 points. And that 20 points cost me from being in second place to third place. And guess what? Now I can't advance. That's the best way I could explain it right now. I'm at the next pick, and guess what? Kirk Cousins is there. I'm going to take a premature victory lap. Let's go. I'm about to win some money, guys. As you can see, I now have 2 stacks. Got 2 stacks. I got Tua with Jalen Waddle, and I got Kirk Cousins with Drake London. There's a world where both these offenses go off. And guess what? This team is advancing and winning me $200,000, dare I say. Will this team win me $200,000? I hope so. So we pick again on 138. We pick again in 138. What time is it? All right, we pick again 138. As you can see, I'm done with my running back room, like I said. I'm going to stack up on wide receivers and tight ends. I am going to stack up. I'm not drafting any more running backs. Usually people get in a draft like this, in a big boy draft, pre-draft, pre-real life draft, fantasy draft, people usually draft like 6 or 7 running backs. I'm drafting 5. I'm done. I'm done. This is a little bit for a pre-draft draft, but I'm happy with this. I'm going to draft for ceilings and act like all these guys are going to hit and just stack up on wide receivers and tight ends. Does that make sense, y'all? Am I getting through to y'all? If not, just copy me. Just copy me. This is my pick, guys. Guess what? I need a running back. Ooh, I could get Jahan Dotson. Did I say I need a running back? I meant to say I need a tight end. That's what I meant to say. But I don't like Cole Kmet a lot this year. Cole Kmet just got Keenan Allen. Cole Kmet just has DJ Moore. Cole Kmet just got a rookie quarterback where we don't know his preferences. I know Justin Fields like Kmet. Do I want Kmet? Not really. I did want him before they got Keenan Allen. No, I definitely don't want Kmet. So I went with a quarterbackless stack. Okay, I have 2. You don't really call running back stacks. I mean, you could include them in a stack, but stacks are mostly like a wide receiver quarterback thing. So I have a quarterbackless stack with Terry. I have the top 2 receivers in Washington, in Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin. And I mean, I could get Drake May. I mean, I want that. That sounds really enticing right now. That sounds really enticing. I got to use a big word because I'm trying to win big money. But I need a tight end, guys. But guess what? Tight end is the least important position in this. I've advanced leagues where my tight ends do diddly squat. Okay? And you know what I call that? Mathematical. Because I'm using math to figure out averages and what chances to take based upon past data. And that's mathematical. And that's beautiful. And that smells like money. It smells like money. Y'all want to win money? I know I do. All right, so I need a tight end, guys. I'm not getting no more running backs. I don't know, guys. Luke Musgrave or Michael Mayer. I'm going to start Michael Mayer for now, but let's look at Luke Musgrave's stats. You could click the player, and then you could look at their stats. Let's look at Michael Mayer's stats. So he had almost more catches than Luke Musgrave, 7 less, and he went on IR early in the year. Am I reading that correct? He went on IR? I'm going to go with Michael Mayer, right? I mean, Michael Mayer is a better all-around tight end, was a better prospect. Do I see him having a tight end a year 2, a sophomore year? What am I saying? Do I see him having a sophomore year jump? Yeah. Yeah. I don't love Luke Musgrave, especially on a crowded team like that. I know Devontae Adams is going to regress. I love Michael Mayer, the player, better than Luke Musgrave. He went on IR early in the year with 27 catches. Do I see him getting 40? Yeah. Do I see him getting 50? Yeah. Do I see Musgrave getting 50? Yeah. That was a tough pick. I went with Mayer. We'll see how it pays off. Ooh, hefty win with Luke Musgrave, and he wanted Roman Wilson, huh? Did he reach for Roman Wilson? Oh no, he didn't. He got him at a steal. Adam Thielen, ew, ew. Xavier Leggett, nice. See, this guy messed up. He dunked up. He dunked up. Draft to win. You're drafting to lose, my brother. You're drafting to lose, my brother. What you doing? What's drafting to win? Hey, what's up? Are you okay? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. All right, I'm on the clock. So I'm not getting no more running backs. I could get Isaiah Likely. Oh! I did not see this young fella right here. Darnell Mooney. My wide receiver 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess what? I got me a double stack in Atlanta with Kirk Cousins, Darnell Mooney, and Drake London. Guess what? There's a real reality where Atlanta finishes as a top 5 offense. And if Atlanta finishes as a top 5 offense, Darnell Mooney will have spike weeks. Drake London will have a top a wide receiver 5 year. And I will be moving on into the next round and winning some money. And I am going to upgrade not only my studio, but my apartment. Thank you very much, Underdog Fantasy. Spider Monkey. Nice name. Nice name, man. Let's look at your team. You got Job. Oh, I guess in the computer, you can't really look at someone else's team. I mean, I guess I could go to board. How do I get to the board from here? Just like a board. Oh, right here. Yeah. Yeah, this is beautiful. Look at this, guys. This is beautiful. You can see my picks: Brees Hall, Drake London, Jalen Waddle, James Cook, Terry McLaurin, Brian Thomas Jr., Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears, Tua Tagovailoa, Trey Benson, Kirk Cousins, Jahan Dotson, Michael Mayer, and Darnell Mooney. I went running back, wide receiver, running back, wide receiver, wide receiver. Sounds looks balanced. Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears. Ooh, running back heavy? Is that what we're doing? Tua Tagovailoa, Trey Benson. Ooh, very running back heavy. Kirk Cousins, nice 2 stacks. But guess what? It's not very running back heavy because I'm not drafting running back for the next. I already did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10 rounds, I ain't drafting no running back. And that's my strategy for today, guys. That's what I'm sharing with you guys for today. How do I get out of this? That's what I'm sharing with y'all for today. Sorry, I was just scrolling through the tabs. I'm trying to make sure this is like up and running still. How do I like scroll? Oh, I scroll down here. Oh, this is my pick. So I'm not getting running back as much as I want Bucky Irvin. Jalen Polk, Malachi Corley. Look at that. Jalen Hyatt down there. I like Jalen. I'm going to go tight end just because I need a tight end, guys. I do. I need a tight end, guys. I only have one, and he's not a good one. I need another one just to up my chances on getting, some good weeks out of my. Whoa, Jonnu Smith. Hey, man, I wanted him. What are you doing? What are you doing? Damn. Damn, man. Come on, man. That's my stack right there. Damn, man. Ooh, Zach Ertz. But damn, man. Come on. Why you? He was plotting. You plotting. You did that so quick. You knew I had that stack. He was plotting, yo. Dang, I hate red badges. I hate you red badge people, man. Damn. Look, he's up again, man. He's up again. I hate you, man. RHDY1. I don't hate you, man. I just don't hate the play, hate the game. But I like Isaiah Likely. Oh, he got Hunter Henry. Shot to the heart, man. You got Hunter Henry. Come on, man. So I'm going to pivot because I don't like Tyler Conklin and I don't like Jatavion Sanders. Jatavion Sanders is a good prospect, but do tight ends do good at their rookie years? No. So I'm going to go. Where did Tyler Boyd? He's still. Do I want Jalen Hyatt? I'm going to go Jalen Hyatt. I like Malachi Corley. Steve Smith loves Malachi Corley, and I love Steve Smith's takes because he's a wide receiver. Am I going to trust a wide receiver on wide receiver takes? You bet your bottom dollar I am. So I like Malachi Corley, but he's tiny. He's a tiny receiver and a slot guy, and Jalen Hyatt, I think, is a better fantasy player than him this year. Hey, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on this. Jalen Hyatt will be a better fantasy producer than Malachi Corley. Of course, it depends on landing spot. This is why it's a pre-draft thing. I'm going based on talent, honestly, with that take. Damn, that Jonnu Smith pick hurts. That Jonnu Smith pick hurts. Hurts a lot. Isaiah Likely. Ugh. Jonnu Smith is better for me. It is what it is, guys. I think we didn't have the best pivot with Jalen Hyatt. I wish I would have pivoted with another tight end, but I do like the Jalen Hyatt pick. So if you look here, it shows you what's the format on your team, which obviously, as you can tell, is very important. I've been talking about it, and you see here's the main thing. 2 quarterbacks right now, 5 running backs, which will stay like that. 7 wide receivers, I want to finish with at least 9. 2 tight ends, I want to finish with at least 3. I could finish with 2 quarterbacks. I could add another one. But I'm going to finish with at least 9 receivers and 3 tight ends. Let's see how many picks are remaining. 4. So I need to dedicate 3 of those picks for these 2 positions. So I could either go 3 quarterbacks or 4 tight ends. Let me exit out of this. Oh, and there's some good ones right here. Chico Okonkwo, Darren Waller. Noah Fant. I mean, I could get the stack with Daniel Jones, but he might not be the quarterback for that team. He might not even play a game. I mean, he's going to play a game. He might not play 4 games. So I went with Noah Fant. Why did I go with Noah Fant? Because I've liked Noah Fant ever since he was in Denver. Have I been drafting Noah Fant since he was in Denver? Yep. Have I been paying the price on that pick? Not so much because he's always been cheap. There was one year he was kind of expensive. But essentially, he's always been cheap. So will I take that flyer again this year knowing it's kind of cheap? Yeah, why not? Do I like Chico Okonkwo? Yes, but not after Calvin Ridley's there. I mean, honestly, I should have went with Chico Okonkwo, guys. Just to make sure I get, a lot of red zone looks. Just to make sure I get a lot of red zone looks in Tennessee. It's kind of like a stack, right? I feel like that's just like a red zone stack. Like in the red zone, it's going to go to a running back or a Okonkwo, right? Maybe DeAndre, but Calvin Ridley's not a red zone threat. I should have went with Chick, to be honest, guys. And then I do like my Noah Fant pick. I do like him better this year than Okonkwo, but Okonkwo makes sense because of the stack. But individually, I like Noah Fant better, but it's about the stack, right? Ooh, Davis Allen. That's a good pick right there. I like Okonkwo better as a stack. And Noah Fant probably could have fell to me. How many picks away am I? 2. He has 2 tight ends. He has 4. He's not getting another tight end. This guy, yes, he didn't get tight end. That means I got Okonkwo, God damn it. Yes. 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 And you know what? I like getting only 2 quarterbacks because I'm playing for ceiling. If these 2 guys hit like I need them to, what's the point of getting another quarterback when I only could play 1? These guys will ping pong every week. Why get another quarterback? That makes sense. I'm just, I could always be recentered by my philosophies and by my strategies. I could always be recentered. I love it, man. Okonkwo fell, man. I love it. I got 4 tight ends because even though I could only start 1 and they're the least important, I got 4 because they're all cheap and it gives me a high chance where some of these guys are just gonna get some touchdowns some weeks. Maybe 1-2 catches, but a touchdown, and that'll be startable for me. And it could, keep my tight end room afloat and keep me competing and not having my tight end room be detrimental by having 4 of them. So for my last, how many more picks? For my last 2 picks, guys, I'm going wide receiver. Bing, bing, bing. I'm staying on this right here. I'm only getting receivers. Let's look at them. Let's look at them, guys. I mean, I could always pivot. Let me look at these running backs, too. Ooh, Jalen McMillan. A.T. Perry, I like. Rondale Moore. Can I finish the stack in Atlanta? Treylon Burks. Give me some Treylon Burks. And then the perfect. Did someone get the Brunski? You got Rondale Moore, man. What's up with you, man? You got no stack with Rondale Moore, right? Why reach for him? Bro, you reached 11 picks for Rondale Moore. Who does that? Who does that, bro? Like, I only want him because he's a stack. Why do you want? He's a wide receiver 3 in that room. Yeah, he's talented, but come on, dude. Why do you want him? To mess me up? To ruin my day? Oh, and now my heart, my little heart, it can only take so much. Oh, they got my other stack guy. You know what? Dios, God, Allah, whatever. Not whatever. I'm very spiritual, but I put my fate in your hands, and I'm gonna follow the path you have set for me, and I'm gonna go with the rookie, man, Jalen McMillan. Give me a rookie, man. Put a rookie on my team, man. Put a rookie on my team, man. Put a rookie on my team because rookie receivers do amazing. Put a rookie on my team. Rookie receivers always do good. So give me a rookie receiver, a cheap one. Because do I think he's going to be ADP? There's a very high chance. And we're looking at the other receivers, other running backs. You take a look with me as I think. Oh, Buffalo has Mac Hollins. I forgot about that. I'm just looking for a guy I don't care how low he is because sometimes the low guys do amazing. So I'm just looking for a name that just stands out to me. Charlie Jones stands out to me. Special teams player last year, but T. Higgins is still there, so no. I mean, T. Higgins is leaving, right? T. Higgins dropped a video on Instagram. He was like, locked up, they won't let me out. And he's trying to get traded, so that was really funny. Jalen Tolbert will have a step up now that Michael Gallup is gone. Let's read his little thing. Tolbert caught 22 of 36 passes for 268 yards and 2 touchdowns over 17 regular season games in 2023. After a rough rookie campaign that saw the 2022 third-round pick get into the active lineup for only 8 games, Tolbert was noticeably more reliable in 2023. And in the second half, he was essentially split in the number 3 receiver role with Michael Gallup. There's a chance both Gallup and Brandon Cooks could be in different uniforms next season, which could position Tolbert to be the Cowboys' number 2 wideout behind CeeDee Lamb. But it's more likely he heads into the 2024 in roughly the same spot on the depth chart he occupies now. And guess what? I love the way that sounds. Star you. Who else could we get? Odell Beckham. He's going to get a deal. Alan Lazard's getting traded. Jonathan Mingle's getting work. But I like Jalen Tolbert because he's on Dallas. Let's go. And that's my team. That's my team, guys. I took a little flyer in the end with Jalen Tolbert, but that's my team, guys. I probably should have went with Mingo, who is still on that team and is still a second-round pick. I probably should have went with Juwan Jennings, who is going to go to another team, and he was good for the 49ers when he played. I probably should have went with Josh Reynolds. I feel like he just signed somewhere. But Josh Reynolds, I like the talent. Probably should have went with Kendrick Bourne, a solid role in New England. I probably should have went with Odell Beckham, who signed for $20 million last year and is going to sign again somewhere and was good for Baltimore. This is my biggest regret probably, but I'm happy with Jalen Tolbert. I'm happy. And that is my draft, guys. Let's do this little square thing. Let's look at my team. Mr. Junior, Breece Hall, Drake London, Jalen Waddle, James Cook, Terry McLaurin, Brian Thomas Jr. That's Breece Hall and That's Breece Hall and James Cook, my RB2. I don't feel like showing y'all the team just because I'm kind of tired. But you guys were there with the draft with me. You could probably rewind and you could see it. And you see here, Casual Sports Talk. That's my channel, guys. That's me. My hair looks crazy, makes me look like a goofy. Am I gonna take out my hair? Nah. I'll show y'all that next time. Give y'all a reason to tune in next time. But anyways, thank you, y'all. I'm gonna sign out of here. Thank you for everyone for watching, even if y'all didn't watch the whole thing. Thank you for everyone that's gonna watch after it's live. Thank you for everyone who's never gonna listen to this, but is gonna listen to future stuff. Thank you for any support I get. This is my first live stream, so it's a big accomplishment for me. I'm actually starting this and doing this thing, man. So hour-long stream. Hey, nice. I'm doing this thing. And whether I do great with YouTube or not, whether it's a waste of time or not, I'm drafting anyways. I draft anyways. Might as well record myself do it. So I enjoy doing this, man. And thank y'all. And I'll see y'all next time. And we're going to draft again. We're going to do this again. I'm just very thankful for any support. And I'm trying to bless y'all. So peace out, everyone. Have a good night. I'm going to go get some dinner. Love y'all. Peace.